It's over here. It's right here. It's right here. Hi, Annie Hodge TSC followers. How are you guys doing? I thought that today I would, like, for the, I guess the rest of the holiday, I would not video. I didn't think I was going to record anything, seriously. But my husband asked me to make something that I haven't made in a very long time. And I just realized I had everything I need to make stuffed squid. So that's what I'm making. And stuffed squid is basically a dish you make with rice. You might want to use a knife for that. You make with rice, peppers. I got broccoli, Chinese broccoli. You use cilantro, onion. And this is like the dish to have. And you use leftover day-old Spanish rice. So I have everything that I need. And the one thing that you really, really need, I'm going to show you. Hold on. So the one thing that you really need is actually squid. So today, and my husband's going to be helping me today, so that's really a plus. Because when you guys see us, I'm always fussing at him. I fuss at him every day. Got to keep him in line. Let me show you. So, this is the squid. It's gutted, cleaned. All I have to, let me make sure it doesn't have its, there's a backbone that's in there. Nope. I don't think it's in there. Make sure. I don't think so. It could be in there. You don't want it in there if it is. No, nope, it's not in there. No. So don't feel it. You have to feel around to make sure the backbone is not in there. So, that's done. So now, I'm looking for something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, Gordon, do you not know what you're doing? I had to talk to Alex about that. That's not supposed to go all the way through. You know today is a holiday, so, well, this is the holiday week. The end of the month, holiday week. So I try to enjoy time with my family. And like I said, my intentions was not to get on and show you anything, but because he told me about this, and I'm going to add you all into this. Chris, I want to tell you thank you for sending me that, the recipe that you sent. The only thing about that is I really don't, the world is so different. If you get some things pre-made, it's not always good for you. I have so many allergies. It's not funny. I don't know what I can and cannot eat. And never know until I try it. And I don't try a lot of things. I just give it to my family. Something like that, I would rather make it myself. But thank you for, you know, PMing me and sending it to me. I do appreciate it. Tristan, I did see those things that you want to make. And what are those? Peanut butter cheesecake? Cupcakes? If that's what you want to make, baby, do it. You got it. My glasses right here. Where you going, Pimp Juice? I'm going around there. And so anyway, yeah. Going around there. That's Gordon. You guys know him, please. Okay, so I'm slicing my peppers. And the reason why I'm slicing them is because when you cook them, they're going to, you know, fold up and do whatever anyway. So you definitely want to slice them. And then here's my Chinese broccoli. This is the best thing since sliced bread. I love it. And it's so good with fish. And what I'm making to stuff in the squid, I'm actually going to have on the side for my family to eat. You know? Of course, the meal's not going to be great for a while. You see how little I am standing next to my husband? Okay, so this is the Chinese broccoli. And I cut up everything with it, leaves and all, because I want, this just has such a good flavor. And inside the squid, it's going to be phenomenal. You know what, Gordon? You're going to have to go get me some soy sauce, because I have to have it if I make the Chinese. No, not necessarily. No, I don't. Okay. I think I want it, but then I don't want it. Is JD asleep?
No, he's up.
Don't look like you're over there. I'm about to throw away my leaves. Did you get me an onion? Okay, so I just turned it on. You know, I did make sure you spray your pan. So I sprayed my pan. This is my Chinese broccoli I'm putting inside. I'm going to put some cilantro in there, because cilantro and seafood is always great together. And then I'm going to put some aniseed. I'm not sure how much I'm going to put in there, because I want to stay with flavors, Korean flavors or Orient flavors. So, and the cilantro is just good. It's a strong flavor that people like, and it adds a great taste. Once I finish frying these things up, I'm going to transfer it into the rice. And then the rice, I'm going to take it and I'm going to stuff it in the squid. I love squid. When it's done, it's the most beautiful thing you could possibly, good Lord. I can't get this to come out, so give me a minute. It's the most beautiful thing you could ever want, right? So let me rinse this cilantro off. It doesn't matter. I know oh, it just came in a bag, they say. But yeah, but then I've seen some people do some jacked up stuff, no telling. Let me just clean it. That way, if I bite into it, I don't start questioning where it came from and who was messing with it, you know? That doesn't go in there. Did y'all just open it today? So then you have to heat that up in hot water? Put it in there. I need some sesame oil or peanut oil, please. So we're going to do this. Of course, you know the cilantro is going to pop when I start, when it starts cooking. I did turn that fire up pretty high because I want that broccoli to cook down. Thank you. I love the smell of cilantro. Doesn't that smell good? So fresh, huh? Some people don't eat cilantro. This is like the cleanest vegetable you can possibly have. That, ginger, which I'm going to put a little ginger in there. Ginger is also a good seasoning to have when you're eating fish. And then this pot that's boiling back here, that is a pot of Chinese radish. And I'm going to use that because I'm going to make a soup. So the soup is going to have cod, soft-shell crab. It has a radish in it. And that's it, I think. Let me slice my onion. You could have did this for me. No, just go ahead. Right there. Go on and finish doing what you're doing. I don't want you to have to go back outside tonight. I just want you to stay with me. Stay with me. Watch me. So won't you stay with me? Don't we have Marvin Gaye in that box? Can I get that feeling? Okay. It's me singing to my husband. He doesn't even listen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna slice this onion really quick. Slice it, not dice it. Slice it. Because remember, everything I did, I sliced. I did not dice it. Because I want everything to be long. So when I put it in, plus it curls up. When you cook it, it doesn't hold its form. Because you want it soft enough. I don't think we want it to have a crunch to it. Okay? Baby, can you look inside there and give me the garlic? So you guys, this guy, that's my husband. Yeah. You see my minced garlic? Okay, and also I'm going to use this onion and the pepper and the cilantro because I'm making stuffed mussels. My you know, our boys are here from Georgia, and the last time we were with them, I made stuffed mussels, and you know, it got a little physical. You see what I did with this? That I need to peel that. Did I put it in there? I'm not keeping track of my stuff. Maybe it's over here. A little garlic. Garlic is good with everything, right? And then you guys know I use a lot of the Thai seasoning with this, so I'm gonna put some Thai seasoning in it to lock it in. But I've got to get my ginger slice. So I can put the ginger in. So here's a little sesame oil. You heard me asking for some sesame oil, right? And then when this is done, what I'll do is I'll take that pan and use whatever's in the pan to roll my squid in it. Because squid, once it's cooked, is firm. Delicious taste. And they're squid rings stuffed with rice. And you put them on a plate and you just slice them. It's cooked squid. I would rather eat the vegetables or the chickens of the sea than to eat anything on land. Because I'm telling you, sometimes man has a way of altering things, and sometimes he doesn't alter it for the best. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather get it out of the sea. Okay, so this is my ginger. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of slices of ginger and slice it as thin as you possibly can, because the ginger has a great flavor. It doesn't have to be thick, just thin slices of ginger. You can also use a grater, which is over there. I don't feel like taking it out. There's more stuff to clean anyway. Sometimes you got to argue with people to get them to do dishes around here. So I just rather not. You guys hadn't heard my cat, Oscar. Usually when I'm filming, you hear meow. And I'm in here talking to him. Well, he's not feeling well. And he had to stay with the vet tonight. Hopefully, he'll be back with me tomorrow. Okay, so we want this to cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on it because I really, really, really want those vegetables to be soft. Okay? So give me a moment and we'll be back. Okay. So what I want to do is check and see. This thing is usually hot. So I want to get my mitts to make sure, first of all, I don't burn myself. No, I don't need this once I take the lid off. So it smells really good. Really good. But I'm not, you know, just, these vegetables, the softer they get, the better it is. And it smells a fine, fine scent to it. So now, I'm going to put my Thai seasoning stirring paste in it. Just a little, because I have quail too. And I want to be able to use the quail. Use it with the quail eggs that I promised the boys that I would put in. They're not children. They're not like boys. You'll have to go get your thumbtacks from upstairs. Off the dresser. I mean off your desk and bring it down. Please. They're not, because I call them boys, I had to explain to them, and I've explained it to you guys before. That's just terms of endearment. I don't know any other way to express it to them, or express. I mean, I know their names quite naturally, but they're just not boys. Let's just leave it at that. They're grown men. Well, one of them. I can hear you. Psst, in him. Why don't you just call his name? Jaden. I know you heard your brother. No.
He was talking to me?
No, well, he wasn't me. Jaden, really? May I help you?
Yeah.
And they pick on each other all the time. So this is a soup for fish. And I took some of the broth from it, and you guys have seen me do this many times before, and put it in here. And the good thing about it is the broth is hot. It's spicy. And these boys told me they eat spicy. So the first one to jump up crying. You can't send them to their room because they're grown. So that's just out. What are you doing? You put it over there. Over there. He's funny. My husband. Gordon, tomorrow I need to go pay for my glasses. Okay, because they'll be here Friday. Next Friday. Okay. Thank you. So I need to go pay because my car doesn't come in until Thursday. And then when I get off, I can pick up my glasses on. Suavemente, besame, Angie Martinez. Can I get a date on Friday? I like that song. Okay, so we want to turn our pan down. And we're going to add...
That's my low. This is my product.
This, the stuff that I cooked to the rice. Right? You better make him stop.
I see you. I see the Lord we lost 2 weeks ago. All in the same place. You don't have to stop. You know how to lose it all. Next month.
This smells really, really good. Just like the best smelling dish smell. Is it really good? You saw me put my face in there so I could smell it. It's not bad. You're not supposed to do that though. Okay, so this is Jaden and Christopher may not eat it. Is JD picky? He's a picky eater? wouldn't eat burgers.
That was a long time ago.
Not from what I was saying. Try this. Put your hand under it so nothing falls in my bowl. That is divine. So it's working. The flavor is great. With the ginger and the rice. So what we're going to do now is, get it ready, stuff it, and then put it back in the skillet. I can even cook it in the oven if I chose. Hold on, let me. Let the boys try that. Call them in here.
Chris and Jake. Yeah, come try this.
I need to come over there. Bring me that yellow bowl. That's what's going to be inside the squid. I need the water to be cold, Gordon. Let me come through that. Let me come through there. I mean, I can give you some more. Don't hurt it. I got some more over there.
Yeah, we like it.
Y'all hungry? That goes inside of this.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're putting it in that.
Why?
So you're putting it in that.
Yes, you're not going to eat it. What, you thought it was fried rice? Seriously? No, it goes inside the squid. And then I'll make another sauce and I'll put it inside of the mussels. And then you'll have soup, you'll have white rice. This is pretty good stuff. So you're gonna make sure that your squid is open, and you can start just what I usually. Let me just keep it real. I'll take my squid and I'll first stuff him to get him fat just at the bottom, so he'll keep his mouth open. Well, this is not the mouth, the cavity of the body open, and I'll keep going. And the more I get it stuffed, can you get me that spoon, Gordon? That spoon? No, a metal spoon. Metal spoon, a big spoon out of there. Yeah, it should be on the side. See it right here? So you want to stuff it. And I have, like I said, I use Chinese broccoli here. I use Chinese broccoli, I use peppers, I use onion, I use Thai paste, ginger, all of that I put in here. But he's a slippery booger. And then we're gonna, remember my pan is still hot. The bottom part of him is cut off. You don't want this to be burned on the outside, so anything that you have after you stuff the cavity, you need to take it and wipe it off, because you're gonna use it, and make sure you have your gloves on, because whatever you take off, you're gonna use it to the boys. They're messing with each other. It's generally the oldest little one that messes with the biggest young one. Okay, so I'm going to show you what he looks like once he's good and stuff. Okay. See? So you take all of the rice off of it. I'm so sorry. This is how you do it. Take the rice off, okay? You don't want any of this to burn, and he's ready. So generally, when you cook him, you put a seasoning on the outside, but I don't want to. I just want to have his natural flavor. So I'm gonna sit him in the water or in the pan, and he cooks. Uh-oh, Gordon. Gordon.
Yes.
This is leaking. It's leaking all over the stove. Okay, so let me do my last squid, and then I'll turn it up, and you'll hear it cook. I really need to clean this out. Let me go to the dishwasher. Let me put this in the trash. What time are we gonna wake up Alex at 8 so she can eat with her brothers?
Here.
Okay, this is our second squid. Okay, so I sit him down in here and I just start stuffing his cavity. Now everybody stuffs their squid differently and they use different things. This is what I use, and it just makes it taste so good. Once it's good and done, then I'll take the remainder of whatever and use it for garnish to dress the dish. So if there's anything left over and they want it, they'll be able to get it. The peppers are still long. I thought they would curl, but they didn't, and it's okay. The onions did, though. Chinese broccoli is so delicious. If you cook it right, it's a fabulous flavor. I think our kids, our boys are hungry, so you want to try. I want to get all of this in there. I want this to be stuffed because I don't want to, actually, I don't want any left over. I remember the first time I made this dish, we were in New York. And I made it for my husband and the girls. I don't know if the oldest daughter ate it. I think the youngest one did. So, you know, our thing is to tell our daughters, don't bring anybody home if they're funny eaters, because they're not going to like you after we feed them. So I think we did it on purpose. Right? There my ladies are. I got 2 of them, right? So they're done as far as stuffing. And then the remainder of this will just go in the trash because there's no need. I don't need it. And I don't want them to eat it. I mean, they can, but there's no need. Gordon, if I find out you was throwing my spoons in the trash and I'm missing a lot of spoons, don't forget to come and get this stuff from over here. Please, Mr. Irving. I'm about out of gloves. Okay, so now I have to turn it up and then wash my cod, because my cod is about to go into the soup and it's going to simmer. But I want to put a little bit of that, again, that soup, the seasoning from the soup into the squid. So give me 1 minute. be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, what we did was he's actually stuffing mussels, and I made a stuffing, a cream that goes on top of it, and it is made of ricotta and Philadelphia cream cheese, and all of the things I use to go inside of the squid. So now, this is a fish cake. Ta-da! So I'm going to take this fish cake, and the squid is actually done. So it doesn't take this fish cake very long to cook. So I'm going to take this fish cake, and I'm going to put it in with the squid. And what it is, it's going to season the fish cake, and then they'll be able to eat that too. The person that loves fish cake isn't down here right now. That will be Alexis. She's upstairs. My boo-boo bear. But when she smells the fish cake, hopefully she'll wake up and come down to see what I'm cooking, because that gets her attention. What? No, don't put it on until you take it out the oven. Oh my God. I got the pause. Okay, so the fish cake is in, and we'll be right back. Alex! Okay, so I finished it. So I want you to see what it looks like finished. Okay, just give me a moment. Let's see how we do this. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to turn my camera, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. This is it. This is the squid with the stuffed rice. Oh. Your mama. Those are the quill eggs. That's a part of the meal. Squid stuffed rice. I don't know how to turn my camera. I'm sorry. I just don't right now. I'll figure it out later. But move out the way, nosy. I don't want you to help me. You help me, it's going to be a situation. Come on, and you got everything?
Yes.
Guys, come on and eat. So I'm going to cut this now. Irving. You got a spoon to scoop your stuff out with? Hmm?
Yes.
Chris, did you just tell your brother to shut up?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's mad. Being annoying.
Are you serious? You just sat over there and called Jaden. That's just normal?
He was being annoying.
If y'all don't come and eat, there's something wrong with these kids. Come on, Alex. And stop annoying him, Jaden.
That's Chris.
Chris said JD was being annoying.
How?
I need another spoon. Let's see if I can get it this way.
What kind of spoon you use? A big spoon?
Let's see.
We're gonna give you a chance to throw it.
Here you go.
It's faster.
No, won't you quit? Good God, what is wrong with you? See, that's why I can't say that you're cute, because then you just go the extra mile. Put this over there for the kid. What you gonna do with that? If you don't take yourself on, Gordon. Don't drop the squid's tail off of there. The soup is in there. They need something to get it out with. Can you clean that plate for me so I can use it? Right there.
A small plate.
Yeah. You need to get him off the steps. I told you.
Not yet.
Reginald. That's why he's on there crying now. I said, lock him up. Eat. Put the phone down and eat. Let me get you a spoon so you can scoop your soup out.